What is the reality of the punishment in the
Yes, the word grave or qabar used in this context must be understood first, then you will understand the meaning of Azabe Qabar. Qabar here speaks of a period of time, not the grave we know as the physical grave. A period of time which elapses between our death and resurrection at the time of Qiyamah. Now, the period between them is a very, very long period. During that period, the soul which is delivered will begin to evolve. And for the evolution, you require a very long period. So it will evolve, and during its evolution, those who are born with certain congenital defects, like children, sometimes they're born in a state, in an unhealthy state, because they, in the uterus of their mother, in the wombs, they were diseased already. So when they were delivered, they didn't know what they were suffering from much. But as they grow, many a time it happens that they grow with greater consciousness of their suffering, their faults, their disadvantages, etc., etc. And the more they realize it, more they suffer. So this period of development of soul, before the last day, before the call when the bugle will be sounded, that is the period which is called qabr. So although the real punishment will come later on, which will be announced on the Day of Judgment, but because their development would be defective because of their sins and their ill effect on the soul, so they will continuously suffer. This is Azabe Qabar, from which Allah wants us to come to His refuge and seek forgiveness from Him and beg Him that He should save us from this azab. Which means our soul should develop healthily. Instead of Azabe Qabar, we should have a taste of heaven. And this too is proved from the sayings of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He didn't speak only of Azabe Qabar, he spoke also of the healthy breezes flowing from heaven, from the gardens of heaven, to the graves of some people who are pious people. So he said, two windows are opened in the grave. One is from the hell for some people, and the other is from the heaven for other people. So it's not just Azabe Qabar, it's also the prayer of developing healthily for the soul. That prayer is also available. This is also called Alam al-Barzakh.
About this point, there are many books in the market talking about the snakes and the flames of fire and how this grave presses on the body of all these things are physical things.
Many graves have been opened by people, by animals, by earthquakes, etc. And never has anyone witnessed, in any case, those imaginary things which you read in the books of the medieval-minded mullahs. And you never see any window opening into the wind, into the qabr, either from Jahannam or from Jannah. So how could Rasulullah be wrong? He is not wrong. It is the mullahs whose mind is stupid enough to misread him. So what Muhammad said was absolutely right, and it could only be understood metaphorically, not literally. And what I have explained stands to reason. and it satisfies one's conscience. And it is exactly what takes place. But what the mullahs understand never takes place. So it has to be wrong.